Welcome to another exciting episode of Bowhunt or Die. You know, Justin, this year the team has really been putting a hurt into these turkeys.
Well, yeah, Todd, just like actually the last couple of years, you know, something about filming for this show just makes guys want to get out and shoot turkeys, you know, myself included. So, you know, we've got a lot of great turkey hunts coming up. We've got 3 more for this week's episode. Todd, who are we starting off with?
Well, right off the bat, we're starting off in Nebraska with Cal. He finally puts down a nice bird, so let's get out there and join him.
Well, it's early morning here. We got up at 3:30. We're right underneath all the turkeys we put into bed last night. And we can hear them gobbling in the back, so we're just waiting. There's one right there. And waiting to see what happens, so bowhunt or die. Well, we had an exciting morning. We had turkeys all around us. We were right in the area where they roosted. We thought for sure they'd come down out to this open field here, but as luck would have it, they went the other way. So we'll come back again and hit it hard and bowhunt or die. All right, we got in here right at shooting time and set up in a new area. And it looks real promising. Heard a bunch of gobbling, and I'm gonna make this real quick and just stand by and see what happens. Bowhunt or die. Well, I got some blood on the arrow and some feathers with some blood on it, so I know I hit him, but I don't know how good I did. I must have been a little low, but there's good blood right here and there, so we're gonna go look after him a little bit later. But stand by. Maybe we can double up. Bowhunt or die.
I see him right there underneath that tree. My first turkey. All right. Here he is. My first Jake. First turkey. This is why we shoot at Matthews. I thought I had a good shot, and he walked off just like he wasn't hurt, but came down here and just piled up and died. I couldn't be happier. My first bird. I know it's a Jake, but for me, it's a trophy. First bird ever, first turkey, and I said as soon as if it had a beard, it was going down. I'd like to thank my buddy Keith for filming me, and I just these kill zones and that HHA sight really worked great, and Carbon Express arrows, and I tell you what, everything came together, and I couldn't be happier. Bowhunt or die.
First off, Todd, I want to say a big congratulations to Cal on his very first turkey with a bow. I mean, it was a great hunt. It was a Jake, much like the one that I shot in the last episode.
With bearded hen or Jake? Now,
well, I was just going to say, Cal did not make the mistake of thinking that it was a bearded hen. So congratulations to him. It was a good hunt. And you know, Todd, like we always say, when you're not 100% sure of the hit and that animal, you know, kind of walks off like that, you let him lay, and he managed to recover that bird.
Yeah, I mean, there's a situation where, you know, you see the arrow go off, and honestly, the bird walks away. You're not even sure if it was hit or what happened, and sure enough, it was a great hit, and he found it in no time. So
yeah. So next up, we're going to join. We got actually 2 turkey hunts coming up, both in Wisconsin. We got John Herrmann, and then right after that, we're going to see Chad Stillman. So let's check out those 2 hunts now.
Hey, good morning, guys. It is May 4th. I'm up in west central Wisconsin. Gonna be hunting Eau Claire County. This is my first turkey hunt of the year. Pretty jacked up. Pretty busy with my lawn care business right now, but gonna sneak a couple hunts in this weekend. I got a blind set up right by a couple of roost trees. And so, trick is to get in there really, really early and sneak in there, don't make any noise. I'm gonna keep on moving here, and next thing that you hear is probably gonna be some turkeys gobbling from the roost, so stay with me. Maybe I can put down a tom this morning. Tell you what, you can't draw it up any better than that. Got in here super early. It's May 4th, Wisconsin's 3rd season. I had set this blind up a couple of weeks ago knowing that there's a bunch of roost trees right in here. I had set up some stealth cams around here just to see where they were flying down and whatnot, so I knew I was going to probably have some action this morning. But boy, I had a bunch of toms in here, a bunch of hens, and I probably could have gave them a little bit more time just to get some more footage of them. But man, cherry picker at 10 yards. I put the hurt to them. So anyways, man, what a great way to start out my Wisconsin turkey season. Whew. Good times, baby. Bow hunt or die. Here he is, kids. Wow, what a morning, what a morning. Everything just worked out perfectly. You couldn't have scripted it any better. Drug these 2 in probably 15 minutes after they flew down, and once they saw my Jake and my hen set up, they just committed and in they came. It's just so perfect. My first time out, birds on the ground for probably no more than 15 minutes and I'm done already. So what a beautiful, beautiful morning. You gotta love hunting, man. It's just unreal. If you've never been in a turkey blind and had a bunch of toms roosted around you and listened to them talk and fly down and strut and spit and putt and whatever, you just haven't lived yet. So I don't get to hunt as much as I want, but I guess if it only takes me half an hour in the morning, maybe I can bag a few more birds. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. We love bringing it to you. Hopefully you guys love watching it. Bow hunt or die.
May 7th, it's a little before 3 p.m. Melissa and I just got set up. We're hunting close to home here in southeastern Wisconsin. It is the first day of this time period in this particular zone for spring turkey. We had success on the other side of the state last Wednesday, so we're going to give it another shot tonight. We'll sit tight. It's nice out. The sun's starting to come out. Thunderstorms on and off today. It's about 64 degrees. Wind is very strong, about 20-mile-an-hour gust straight out of the east, so that could affect things. We'll see what happens. We couldn't get him on film, but I don't know, 20 minutes ago we had a huge tom to the south of us come out into the field, start fanning, strutting, responding to calls and purrs, but he wanted the hen to come to him. At that time we had a really skinny Jake decoy set up out there with the hen, and that's the second time we've seen that just gets really hinked out and doesn't want to come into that decoy, so we got that goofy thing out of there, and now we're just rolling with a single Jake decoy. So hopefully if he comes back out maybe later in the night and sees her down here alone, maybe he'll come in. So that's our hope, at least. He was big, got our hearts pounding, but we couldn't get him on film because he was tucked in behind us, and I didn't want to open any windows because he was pretty on alert. So that's the way it goes. All right, here we are again. A week ago today, we shot the bird in western Wisconsin. Here we are in southeast Wisconsin, and man, we put another nice bird down tonight. We came out about a little before 3 o'clock. It was slow. After getting set up, we had a nice gobbler come in, but he spooked. I don't know if he didn't like our decoy setup or what. So after he spooked, I went out of the blind and took the Jake down. We just had a lone hen set up, and about 6:30 p.m., this guy came in about 12, 13 yards, drilled him right in the neck. The arrow actually went right through the blind. It just kind of came off sideways after I hit the blind, but I still hit him. Point of aim, point of impact, we're good, right in his neck. That NAP gobbler getter dropped him in his tracks. He didn't know what hit him. We're tagged out here in Wisconsin now for spring turkey. We'll be doing food plots, maybe some 3D shooting this summer, and getting ready for some fall whitetails. So thanks for watching. Once again, absolutely blessed to be part of this team, to be able to do what we love to do. We have a ball doing it. So keep watching. Bow hunt or die.
You know, Justin, when I think of turkey hunting, I think of John's hunt as being absolutely perfect. You know, you sneak into the blind, you get set up, the birds are on the roost, they come right down. I mean, in my opinion,
that's what turkey hunting's all about right there. You know, it definitely seems to work to your advantage where you can get close to those turkeys, and when they pitch down off the roost, if they're pretty close to you, just seems to up your odds that much more. And you know, the cool thing about John's hunt too is after the hunt was over, he's got these deer that come in, and they always seem to know when it's not hunting season, and they just kind of mill around in front of you, and they stand there like, you know, nothing's going on.
You mean they don't do that for you, Justin?
Not usually during hunting season, although they should, because I probably wouldn't kill them anyways. But you know, the other cool thing to point out is the stealth cam footage that Johnny got of actually shooting his bird and getting the impact on film. I thought that was pretty awesome. I mean, he made a great shot, you know, and that's just another great creative use for those trail cameras, especially the stealth cams that take awesome video with audio. I mean, there's a great example for you right there. And then we get into Chad's hunt, you know, another great, you know, hunt from the Stillmans together.
Well, and you know, and again, you know, Chad and Melissa, you know, do a lot of hunting together. You know, Melissa's behind the camera, so what more can you ask for? I mean, they're out together as a team, and they have a lot of great success.
Right, and right as she's starting to say, the turkey's beautiful, Chad shoots it.
Chad takes care of business.
They're definitely more beautiful when they're dead and they're on the dinner table. So that was another great hunt from the Stillmans. Congratulations to them. That's all the turkey hunting action we've got for this episode. Of course, as always, we want to take a couple seconds to thank some of the people who sent in their trophy photos for this week's episode.
Colton Smith.
Ethan Hoops.
Paul Wilson.
And Tom Free. Hey, congratulations, everybody. Those are some great trophies. Remember, if you want to see yourself right here in an episode of Bowhunt or Die, all you've got to do is log on to bowhunting.com, click on the Submit Your Trophy button, and upload your photo, or you can always email them to us or post them on our Facebook page. So, Todd, with all of that out of the way, that's all the action we've got for this week's show. I suppose one last reminder about the upcoming bow shoot tomorrow.
Right. Well, yeah, actually, we were out there this morning putting everything, putting the final preparations together. So things are really looking good out there. They're calling for great weather this weekend. Listen, if you live in the area, we even have guys who don't live so close in the area. We've got guys coming as far as what? What's the state that you can think of?
I think North Carolina, we've got some guys coming in. But like Todd said, if there's anybody in the area, Northern Illinois, Southern Wisconsin, Iowa, Michigan, you want to drive over for the day, it's going to be a good time. Looks like we're going to have good weather.
Where do they get the information, Justin?
You can log on to bowhunting.com/cabin fever. It's got all the info about the shoot, pricing, directions, locations, all that type of stuff. We hope to see everybody out there on Saturday. For those of you who can't make it, check back here in 2 weeks. We'll have another great episode of Bowhunt or Die, and we'll probably have a little footage from the bow shoot to show you what you missed.
In the meantime, don't forget to check out facebook.com/bowhunting for daily updates, news, photos, and other exciting information. We want to hear your opinions and your stories, so join us now and like us on Facebook.
I'm ready. Any questions about any of the hunts before we begin?
Are they all turkeys?
Yes. All turkeys.
So the truth is I whacked him and my ring hit him and made him bleed.
I told her how pretty she looked, and she punched me. She punched me!